We've done some lunges where we're moving primarily forward and backwards. So now we're going to do some lunges where we're going side to side. First, we're going to do a lateral lunge. And to do that, we're going to start with our feet together. We'll lunge out and hinge our hips back to one side. Lunge out and move over. What that looks like from the side is lunge out, our knee comes forward and our hip comes back. So we're doing, again, kind of a single leg squat on the one side. We're not necessarily going particularly deep here, right? We can stay within our range of motion. You're going to feel it largely in your adductors and your quads, your adductor on the side that's not moving. So lateral lunge, big step out, lunge down to the side that stepped out, the center stays straight, and then back. Lunge out, hinge to the side, the center stays straight. You can take these a little deeper into a Cossack squat. And that you might want to use a counterweight for. It's going to be the same motion, but the hinge is going to be much bigger, and the foot that stays in place won't stay anchored in the same way. You'll kind of pivot on your heel. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a big step out, hold my counterweight, and then I'm going to sink down, trying to put my tush on my heel. My foot can rotate here because otherwise my hips can't allow that. And I'm going to come back up. I can go to the center. So at speed, I would go down, down, up. I might also go down and just stay in this wide-legged position, do all one side and then all the other. The important part here is that my foot rotates and I'm really trying to set my glute on my heel over here. Those are our lateral lunges and our Cossack squats that look pretty similar but have a significant difference in terms of where the anchor foot is and how deep you're going. We also have another sideways lunge that is a curtsy lunge. For curtsy lunges, we'll start with our feet at a neutral distance, shoulder to hip width. I like to keep my hands up front. That helps me feel like they're doing something. And then I'm going to hinge my hips back and set my knee on the back of my heel. Set my knee on the back of my ankle, back of my heel. I'm going to try to tap my knee right there. So it's a very small movement. Keep everything in line. You should feel this all up the quad and leg of the standing side. Small curtsy. If you can, you want to keep all of your weight on that standing leg, and you can even put the top of your foot down there so that you can't put any weight on that leg that's going down. So curtsy lunge is going to have a bigger balance component because your center of mass is going to be balanced on the same area. Lateral lunges and Cossack squats are going to have less of a balance component, but they're pretty intense in and of themselves because your movements are bigger and you're moving in a more dynamic way. So those are three of our side lunge variations: lateral lunge, Cossack squat, and a curtsy lunge. Your turn.